Всем доброго времени суток, с вами Kerrgan, я продолжаю проходить Inquisition, мы снова на балу. Расследуем, очень грустно, что у меня сожрало достаточно много этого. Я ненадолго ушла всего на пару минут. Но нет, меня уже сразу... То есть как так? Визитор нет целых 2 минуты. Непорядок. Вот это какая-то фигня. Хотя бы давали хотя бы 5 там минут, ну, спокойно походить. И не сразу бороняли мне репутейшн. Где я, блин, эту сраную репутацию наберу? Она уже 52 вместо 56. Так, с тобой поговорила. Мне нужен 2-й этаж. Ребят, где вход на 2-й этаж, а? На верхний уровень, на нижний уровень, на верхний уровень. Нам надо на верхний уровень попасть. Причем тут явно показывает, что тут есть дверь. Ну, то есть это как-то... Ну, я всем показалась. Да тут плохо, что сильно упала. Обыщите комнату на верхнем этаже. Ну, блин. А можно не расположение двора не ранее, хотя бы так сразу?
Waste of time.
Ну, след кровищи ведет сюда. Ладно, лезем обратно и пробуем там очень быстро прошариться. Это куда? Это никуда. Так, надпись. Стрела в рельсе, путь лёд, её все наш путь вперед. Во! Двор падает. Давайте пробуем так. Блин, у меня расположение сейчас охрененно низко упадет. То есть сейчас придется быстро вернуться после вот этого. Все. Бежим, возвращаемся, покажем всем людям, что мы тут. Фу. А, вот, мне 3 галы надо найти. Так, мы быстро показались гостям. Ну, что-то плохо, но нельзя, чтобы он низко упал, потому что я хочу убедить императрицу, что все ок. Быстро все хватаем. тут ни хрена, блин, нету. Так, срочно возвращаемся. Сейчас будем такими забегами. Все, спускайся. Спускайся. Спустись, дура. Показывайте гостям, что вот мы тут. Гости! Здравствуйте. Монет, кстати, я больше не находила. Я нашла вот одну. И Галу я нашла одну. Так, мы показались гостям, мы поднимаемся наверх опять. Так и будем бегать. И ищем другие комнаты. Потому что явно же сюда ведет кровь. Кровь явно идет куда-то сюда, в этот зал. Стоп. Что сюда? Я не... Так, потай книгу. Разведка из ошибки. Много вертикального ремонта, так. Принц 877. Леопольд 8577. Селина. Сингелина. Так, несемся обратно снова. Нам надо срочно вернуться. У нас сильно упало расположение. Да, вот так и будем делать. Так я и буду бегать то сюда, то сюда. Но я не могу отпереть, блин, дверь, я не рога. А чё у меня? Мне вон туда надо, но меня туда не пустят. Ну, могу он туда сигануть? Ну, там эльфы стоят. Привет, эльфы. Так, мне нужно попасть на верхний уровень. На самом деле было бы удобно бегать всей партии, сэр мне все открыло. Нет, туда не пустят. Блин, сложно. Там поют про императрицу. Да-да-да, императрица прекрасная. О, сейф. Ну, блин, мне нужна скандальная переписка. Дратути. Дратути. Но тут никого нет. Куда мне тут надо? Это на нижний уровень. Мне нужно вон обыскать гостевое крыло. Не могу туда попасть. А, во. Есть охот. Здравствуйте. Все, я побежала. Ключ. Мне очень нужен ключ. Ну что мне показывают сюда маркер? О, вон туда. Все, поняла. Так, сейчас покрасусь перед двором. О. Блин, тут четко лежит, охренеть. Я не замечала. Идем налево. А, одна Галла, да? Да. Селина, мы ведь можем судить этот вопрос по-взрослому, правда? Мы оба знаем, что те ресурсы, кем владеет Бриала, могут решить вот не только нашей войны, но любой войны в принципе. Их следует подчинить империи. Вряд ли больше не будем спорить. Сейчас она большая угроза для Орлеи, так с чем бы это ни было. Если мы объединим Сирию, то решим их тех возможно. Не думай, что у нас склонны вести переговоры. Не обманывай себя. Ты же знаешь и лучше прочих понимаешь, что это невозможно. Прыгай. Дратути! Рада вас видеть, вы очаровательны. Хорошего дня. Здравствуйте, здравствуйте, здравствуйте. Вы очень красиво играли.
Just gossip.
Так, вторую деньгу кину. Кину вторую деньгу. Так, в бальную залу, бежим.
That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Well, well. What have
Морриган!
we here?
Она же с этой же фразой ходила, начала встречать с этих же слов стража.
Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself.
Оу.
What could
Алириана
bring
была
such
права,
an
платье идет.
exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
We may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrighan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane.
Так непривычно, мне страж была эльфийкой
You
первая.
have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I don't know. Do we?
You are being coy.
I'm being careful.
Not unwise, here of all places. Allow me to speak first, then. Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
You left Celine alone? Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough. For the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew
Перья, кстати,
otherwise.
носит, смотрите, перья.
There are
Ой, и в
sharks in the
море.
water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not
Ну,
have
умная.
slain the man on sight had he not attacked
Ну,
me
море
first.
умная.
Why? Undoubtedly, I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with divinity.
Бедра у неё шикарные. Ты?
What comes next will be most exciting.
Так, нам надо зайти показаться двору.
Ah, there's the dowager. Don't make eye contact.
She wouldn't want to speak with a nobody like you anyway, cow.
Why would the Empress invite that elf woman?
The game, of course.
Так, а где фрейлины? Это войти в людскую. А фрейлин-то где?
Has something up her sleeve.
The Duchess has asked us to serve more of the...
Did you see Gaspard dance?
He and Selina
Я не
aren't
буду с тобой
getting
разговаривать.
anywhere, it's obvious.
Ты противный. О. Миледи. Так, миледи, я сохранюсь. Мне нужно расположение.
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We will be happy to assist you if we can.
Her Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
My investigations turned up something interesting. It concerns the Grand Duke. He's made a lot of threats to the Council of Heralds.
The Grand Duke is all talk, Inquisitor.
Very loud talk, accompanied by swords.
He has never had any skill at the game.
I'd like to know more about the negotiations. It seems strange to hold peace talks during a ball.
Oh, do your people have no customs surrounding great occasions? How sad.
By Orlesian tradition, moments of great solemnity are celebrated with revels and
Пир во
feasts.
время чумы.
While joyous occasions are given time for reflection and contemplation.
We must never forget that life is both bitter and sweet.
The ball is an opportunity to celebrate life and hope for the future, while we mourn those killed in the war.
What can you tell me about the other parties involved in the talks?
Gaspard is a decorated general, much beloved by the Imperial Army, and a legend among chevaliers.
He is better suited to the battlefield than the throne, and he would gladly make his palace a war camp.
He's also fiendishly charming.
Lady Briala has great intentions to change the lives of the
Ну, она
elves for
молодец.
the better.
Идем искать Бриалу.
Her plans could never work. She would only provoke hate crimes against alienages.
She is an idealist, but her lack of patience could prove disastrous.
What is the Empress trying to accomplish with the negotiations?
Peace is her only objective, Inquisitor.
Gaspard and Briala are driven by personal ambitions, but those desires threaten the safety of all Orlesians.
The war must end tonight. We must conclude this to deal with the larger crisis.
Пока.
Good evening.
Until next time, Inquisitor.
Do take care.
Enjoy the masquerade!
Проблема в том, что я не могу быть в маскарейд, потому что я... О, посол Бриалы. Дратути.
Inquisitor Adar. The stories claimed you were barely capable of speech. You haven't
Is
dazzled
that-
the court this evening, but at least you've avoided embarrassing yourself. Well done. What brings you to me?
I had a question about you, Briala.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. That's all that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
What's your story? How is an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history.
Нельзя спрашивать в
There
лоб,
was a
а то
time when I put my spies at her
Пенделин
disposal.
дает.
She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
What do you mean, we had a falling out?
She betrayed me. turned me over to the guards on a trumped-up charge to save her political reputation. It wasn't personal. It's the game. That's how all Orlesians justify these things to themselves. It wouldn't do to let the court know she had an elven friend.
Аккуратно.
If she doesn't win you back to her side, what do you intend to do?
I have contingency plans. I'm not a child putting all my hopes on a single ball. This evening gives me access to Duke Gaspard. He's challenging. Not as progressive or persuadable as his cousin. But with time and sufficient blackmail, he might work with us.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me.
Но я это не
An
выгодно.
elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
Рискнуть, не рискнуть, ладно.
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor.
Ой.
I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
You might be interested in what I've found. It's about Gaspard. He's been threatening the nobles on the Council of Heralds.
Typical. Gaspard's always been a bully, regardless of the Chevalier Code.
He's been threatening the nobles on the
тоже
Council of
говорила.
Heralds.
Typical. Gaspard's always been a bully, regardless of the Chevalier Code.
I want to know more about the peace talks. What can you tell me about Celine and Gaspard?
Gaspard is a warmonger. He served in the war against Ferelden and fought a dozen skirmishes on the Navarran border. He's a simple man. Simple men aren't hard to manipulate. Celine is the voice of reason in the Empire. But reason is cautious. Reason looks for compromise. Reason doesn't choose radical change, however sorely it may be needed.
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor.
It's been too long since I've had any work. Has anyone ever told you that you have the most remarkable eyes?
Several times this evening, actually.
My third husband. Another time, perhaps?
Это Вивьен норм тут. Так, и нам надо, мы тут походили, показались. Так, и нам нужно в людскую. Инквизитору надо припудрить носик в очередной раз. Пудры, на нее не напасешься. Ах, знаете, я так люблю музеи. Слов нет, как пиздец, я люблю музеи. Так,
This could be worth checking out.
«Три маленьких императрицы». А, это рассказ про 3 девиц, которые впадали в всякие классные истории. Блин, двор расположение, куда меня снесет? Ну да, расследовать. Волосатый глаз. Так, я надеюсь, что игра не зависла? Нет, игра не зависла.
Caught in the middle of this crap. What fully qualified arsehole stops to kill a cook?
They always kill the servants first, my dear. Otherwise they could run and warn someone.
Oh sure, reasonable, innit? Friggin' garbage.
С тех пор, как я несла ту шкатулку в дворянский покой, уже 9 лет пытались меня увидеть, где тайник. В том числе и пара шевалье, помощь садовника, лаки великой герцогини. Не сказала бы, что... Не сказала, конечно, нашли дуру.
There must be something here. This was no servant. What was he doing here?
This man was a council of heralds' emissary. Curious to find him here.
The crest of the Chalon family. Duke Gaspard will answer for this.
Time to have a word with the Duke. Venatori agents! That must be the Venatori leader. Were watching this approach. They're organized.
Так, нам наверх надо, да? А мы сможем влезть где-нибудь? Вот они еще. Так. Нам как-то наверх теперь надо. Я не знаю как. Блин, расположение падает из-за мотографического синизма. Ну и что, я перезапущу лабиринт? Вон наверх. Нам же наверх? Да. Так, трупы, идем по следу из трупов, да? Ну да, вот там, туда. Ладно, попробуем какую-нибудь дверь ткнуться. В крайнем случае я реально загружусь, потому что не хочу, чтобы мне так сильно падала репутация. Да ну нахрен ваше золото, а? Хрен с ними, с тайниками. Нам вот это надо. А он на верхнем уровне. Он что, внизу? Ой. Ну, фугал, а? У меня расположение упало. О, поймали.
Fancy meeting you here. Shouldn't you be dancing, Inquisitor? What will the nobility say?
Ambassador, we meet again.
Your reputation for getting results is well deserved. You cleaned this place out. will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Errol's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected as much. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
The Empress needs to know what's going on.
You can try to warn her. She won't believe anything from me. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
I would consider such an alliance.
We can help each other, Inquisitor.
Я сразу осуждаю.
We are both outsiders here, after all. I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
More politics and double dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
It's the game, my dear. Everyone plays it here.
Блин. А где здесь сраный выход? А вот выход. Людская. Нет, не людская. Ладно, сопрем книжку пока. Блин, ребят, отстаньте. Бля, я заблудилась. Слушай, я загружусь, потому что я заблудилась. Ну, вот это, наверное, с этой. С Селиной, да? Не с Селиной, с этой. Как ее? С эльфикой. Да, вот. А, вон выход. Слушай, я нахрен тут заблудилась. Ну, тут она прыгала. Женщина, где тут выход, а? А, вот. Пятушки. Все, надеюсь, мы сейчас нормально вернемся. Бриала. Надо Селину подтолкнуть в союз с Бриалой. Так всем будет лучше.
I should look around.
Бежим. Танцы.
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
Some of those might have gone a bit far.
I told you, Philippe. Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
If you'd like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor. Let's go.
Филипп, когда жители пройдет, пройти западное крыло твари, их неприемлем Гаспар. О, 3 статуэтки. Ну что, попытаемся. Сейчас танцы будут.
Inquisitor Adar, we met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Is there something I can do for you, Your Grace?
Indeed you can. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted.
О, вау! Слушайте, я думала, у нее не такая сильная прическа.
The Talvashoth are hardly known for political maneuvering. Just what interest do you have in our little war?
I assure you, the effects of this war reach far beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps it does. I should not be surprised to find the Empire is the center of everyone's world.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
I think I can agree with that, yes.
Then you have lifted a terrible burden from my heart, Inquisitor.
Будем вежливо,
The world is
обходительны.
filled with doubt and uncertainty. Fear rules more hearts than any empire.
Ой,
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
There's no need for concern. I've come here to help, Orlais.
Helping Orlais has a variety of meanings depending on whom you ask. Kindness to some is cruelty to others. You cannot be a savior to them all. To some you must be a monster. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
I believe the ambassador is my best ally.
How far will you go, I
Oh,
wonder, for the sake
блядушки.
of that allegiance? It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I have seen a few signs to that effect.
так. Я думаю, сейчас придется
You have
загрузиться.
little time.
У меня в минус летела репутация.
The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming. May Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
Так, у меня сейчас в минусе, да?
Maker's breath. You danced with the Grand Duchess and I didn't prepare you. Are you all right?
Не очень.
That was bracing. I need a drink now.
You've spent too much time with the Grand Duke, I think. Were you dancing with Duchess Floriane?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
I found Gaspard's knife in the lower levels, used to kill a man. His sister confirms he's the traitor.
She offered up her own brother? She's more cutthroat than I realized.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
I won't stand by and let her die.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor.
What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Selene alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Selene. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
We came here to save Selene.
Then you must not only save her life, but also her empire.
That means giving her a victory over both Gaspard and Briala.
If there truly is proof Gaspard's in league with Corypheus, that would be a start.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers
Так,
into
надо
position.
по-другому проводить переговоры.
Be careful, Inquisitor.
Потому что у меня сейчас улетела репутация, и надо... Блин, придется перезагрузиться. Это очень хреново. Потому что, насколько я помню, их ни в коем случае нельзя провалить. По-моему, так. Наверное, вот это вот. Они 2 минуты танцевали. Нет, они не 100, говорю, иначе вот это. Если что, загрузимся на 46. Нет, значит... Значит, вот это. Блин, надо чаще сделать отдельные сейвы.
Maker's breath. You danced with the Grand Duchess and I didn't prepare you. Are you all right?
That was bracing. I need a drink now.
You've spent too much time with the Grand Duke,
Блин.
I think.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the
Ну
servants'
там 20 минут геймплея,
I heard
можем
there was
пробежать.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
I found Gaspard's knife in the lower levels, used to kill a man.
Так.
Warning? Then perhaps we should let her die.
I won't.
Так, мы это слушали, блин.
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
How should I support Briala? I assume she can't be Empress.
She can't. She can, however.
True. She could never...
So Selene dies and Gaspard...
Нет.
What did Duchess...
She said Gaspard...
Нет,
Or
нет,
a
нет.
lead.
Then get me...
At what?
Я перепрохожу. Блин, надо было сохраняться. Я буду это перепроходить. Я не хочу это. Я хочу вроде нормально провести переговоры.
This could be worth checking out.
Ну, сейчас я просто уже знаю, куда идти. Поэтому сейчас не отвлекаемся на все эти... Меньше отвлекаемся, быстро бежим, сохранить как можно больше репутации. Да, хитрожопая. У меня есть магия сейфлоуд.
Caught in the middle of this crap. What fully qualified arsehole stops to kill a cook?
They always kill the servants first, my dear. Otherwise they could run and warn someone.
Oh, sure, reasonable, innit?
This was no servant. What was he doing here?
This man was a council of Herald's emissary. Curious to find him here.
The crest of the Chalon family. Duke Gaspard will answer for this.
Time to have a word with the Duke. Venatori must be the Venatori leader. They're organized.
Так, нам вот туда, значит, в сторону лабиринта. Хрен с мизгалами. По-моему, я пробежал не туда. Ну, вот этот коридор. Пока, Винатория. Мне некогда с вами возиться. Да, вот правильно бежим. Я просто уже, ну, как бы, игра старая, уже достаточно 14-го года, поэтому я просто помню, что писали: запоришь этот, нихуя нормального финала тебе не видать. Хрен с ними с галами. Да, вот это место. Вот они. Сейчас у меня будет гайд, и телефон достану.
Shouldn't you be dancing, Inquisitor? What will the nobility say?
Ambassador, we meet again.
Your reputation for getting results is well deserved. You cleaned this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Errol's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected as much. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
The Empress needs to know what's going on.
You can try to warn her. She won't believe anything from me. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
You know how to make a sales pitch, Ambassador. I'll give you that.
I do, don't I? I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
More politics and double-dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
It's the game, my dear. Everyone plays it here.
Так, пойдем. Вот сейчас я все расположение потеряю, пока назад пойду. Точно вам говорю. Так, вот здесь надо сохраниться. Ну, вот сюда показывает, что здесь можно прыгнуть, но хрен я потом оттуда найду выход. А, вот выход. А вот и ни хрена, блин. А, вот он. Сад. Ребят, мне некогда с вами общаться, пока. Так, это улепетывает этих от винаторий. Сейчас я буду смотреть, что мне говорит Сирине.
Something here. Better take a closer look.
Эльфы. Так, отвлекаем мужиков.
Interesting.
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
Some of those might have gone a bit far.
I told you, Philippe.
Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
If you'd like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor. Let's go.
Так, я опять сохранилась, я опять сохранилась. Все и собираю. Галу не успешу. Вы все очаровательны. Так. А вот сейчас я буду быстренько смотреть. Так. А у меня 10, а не 20, вон написано. Чё мне отвечать-то? Я реально сейчас ищу, что и правильно отвечать. Тут и дурынди. Потанцевать. Не давать конкретных советов и... Самый лучший правый, я доверяю Инквизицию. Хорошо. Ладно, пробуем так. Так, сейчас я сохраняюсь, я пробую максимум сохранить репутацию. Я гайд открыл, народ, извините, но я не хочу это все запомнить.
We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Is there something I can do for you, Your Grace?
Indeed you can. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted.
Надеюсь, Жози согласится со мной потанцевать. Потом.
The Talvashoth are hardly known for political maneuvering. Just what interest do you have in our little war?
Вот это тоже хороший, кстати, вариант.
The effects of this war reach far beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps it does. I should not be surprised to find the Empire is the center of everyone's world.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
Do we both want that, Lady Florian?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
Я доверяю Инквизиции.
I only trust the Inquisition. It's every woman for herself here in the Imperial Court. Or so I've heard.
О. 4.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
Императрица очень красивое платье. Смотрите, какой низ красивый.
The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
Мне нравится ее прическа. Так, я ставлю себе пока этот. О, отлично, есть расположение.
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
Главное не скрипи.
I'd happily do more dancing, just not with Corypheus.
I promise not to invite him to your next ball.
Oh.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Morrigан helped me get into the servants' quarters, where I found a group of Venatori and Gaspard's dagger.
The man would truly do anything to become emperor.
Он мудак.
Then the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat. Then perhaps we should let her die.
I won't stand by and let her die.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana? Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thavis.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision. You must support someone, or all is lost. Then we should support Celine. She is the rightful ruler. Why would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Briala. She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire, but also to its elves. This is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
I can't decide this. Not yet.
You must. Even inaction is a decision, Inquisitor. You could speak to Celine in the ballroom, but she won't act. Not without proof.
If Gaspard is guilty, he'll admit nothing. If he's innocent, he knows nothing. We need the truth.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the Royal Wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Были такие стильные. Так. Я не буду шантажировать Бриалу. Она мне нравится. Так, мне нужно вон туда. Надеюсь, мне дадут танцевать потом с Жози. Но мне показывают хрен пойми куда дорогу. Ну куда-то сюда, значит. Так, расположение стараемся не терять. Я буду сейчас сохраняться. Нет, не сюда. На верхний уровень. А, все-таки наверх. Ну, ищи слухи.
No idea.
Ох, нас сейчас тут поймают и пизды нам дадут.
Room after room, and for what? Ruffle storage? Real useful.
Так, он падает, расположение будет падать, поэтому стараемся этого не допустить.
Hello? Is anyone there? Somebody? Anybody?
Thank you.
I hope you're not disappointed I stole your dance partner.
No, not at all. No one's supposed to be here. Brianna said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
Briala told you to come to this wing of the palace?
Not personally. The ambassador can't be seen talking to the servants. We get coded messages at certain locations, but the order came from her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's room.
This wing is sealed. How did you get in here?
Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the others probably handled it.
So this room belongs to the Grand Duchess Florian.
It used to. This had been her private room in Halam Shiral since she was a child. But this part of the palace was damaged, and the royal family moved to the guest wing.
Is there anyone else who knows the code and the drop location who could have written those orders?
I don't know. Any of us could do it, but... No. No one else would send me here. It had to be Briala.
What were you trying to find in Florian's old room?
The message didn't say. I should have known it was a setup.
It takes great courage to come to the royal wing unarmed.
It's not courage to blindly follow Briala's orders into a trap. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Something like that could destroy Briala, if it were known.
No. Some know she has a history with the Empress. But they believe she was just a favored servant. If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Давай ты не будешь.
Knew it. I did. And I bet the hates made it feel real good.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
Ни хрена вот тут селиные игрухи. Доспехи он тут хранит. Брутальная леди.
What's this then? Swapping all the gold leaf with diamonds, I bet.
You painted on lazy enough!
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment, if you're looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me. It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
Why kill the Empress? What does Corypheus want to achieve?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world. Corypheus will enter the Black City and claim the godhood waiting for him. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
You're Orlesian royalty. Why would you help Corypheus attack your empire?
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why settle for an empire when Corypheus will remake the entire world? I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspar's face when he realizes I've outplayed him. He always was a sore loser.
What exactly is in this for you?
The world, of course.
I'll
deliver the entire south of Thedas, and Corypheus will save me. When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
At this point, I think disappointment was an old friend.
You poor deluded thing. You don't know half of what Samson and I have planned. And now I suppose you never will. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill her. Bring me the marked hand as proof. It will make a fine gift for the master.
Ни хрена она ловкая.
Watch out!
Я думаю, что это так легко? Это враги 15 уровня. Блин, нам надо найти еще материал для шантажа Гаспара. Демон в отчаянии. Ах, вы сучий потроха. Мне из вас расположение двора падает. Что сделал Вивьена? С остальными тут были проблемы. А она льдом помогает. Блин, мне на Гаспара на шантаж найти. Я его хочу подтурить.
Trust-taste tits. What was all that?
А, вот он.
Were those demons? There aren't any more of those
вот его брат.
demons coming, right?
Good eye. Those were definitely demons.
Make her bless me. Demons? How could there be demons in the fucking Winter Palace? I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Duke Gaspard lured you out here?
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
You honestly believe you were captured, tied up, and thrown into a death trap because of a bill?
Значит, никто из них.
Put it like that, it seems a bit odd. The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Sticky, punsy cheesemonger.
Want a new job? One that pays better? The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Все, мы всех нашли. Так, нет, не эта дверь. Отлично, мы агента добыли. Ах вы ж сраные виноторы. Сраные ж вы ублюдки. Мы получили агента. Мы расскажем, что это Инселина, это белобрысая другая женщина. Как вы думаете, как ее зовут? Вот София? Пусть ее зовут София. Ой, да хрен этими сообщениями. Нам пора. Так, ладно, тут сейчас, пожалуйста, сейф. Это не Селина. Гаспар виноватый, вон.
The Empress will begin her speech. What should we do?
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech any moment.
Звезда бала.
We owe the court one more show, Your Grace.
Inquisitor.
I'm giving you a chance to end this peacefully. There's no need for more death. Corypheus is only using you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? You've already forgotten trying to kill me in the garden just a moment ago.
Меня любит. Меня
You
любит.
arranged for your brother to be at the ball, so everyone would be watching him while you carried out your plan. So when the council emissary stumbled into the wrong room and found your assassins, you could pin the blame on Gaspard. The Empress, your brother, and the entire court all here as your guests. A tempting target for Corypheus.
This is very entertaining, but you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories.
That will be a matter for a judge to decide, cousin.
А, нет. Это...
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never...
А, нет, у Селины пышная прическа.
Gaspard?
У Селины пышная прическа, а вот она вритая.
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out. Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private, elsewhere.
В Эльсвейре, да.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briala's help.
You were working together?
Of course.
Gaspard's been trying to bully the Council of Heralds into crowning him Emperor. I met a council attaché who can confirm it.
A few idle threats hardly make me a traitor.
Keep talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
He also murdered a Council of Heralds emissary. I found the body and his knife in the servants' quarters.
I have done no such thing.
And his mercenary captain will be happy to tell you all their plans for the coup tonight. Briala found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
I think Ambassador Briala deserves some reward for uncovering all this.
For this service to the Empire, Briala, your previous treachery will be pardoned. But you will have to live in exile.
You're too kind.
Thank you, Inquisitor, for all your efforts tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future.
Дайте мне потанцевать с моей этой, с Джози.
You have done a service for the Empire never to be forgotten, my friend. This piece is your doing. You truly are the instrument of Andraste. Orlais will never forget your part in this, nor will I. Lords and ladies of the court, the civil war which has plagued us is at an end. The Orlesian Empire is whole again. Those who drove us into war for selfish gain have been dealt with as traitors. Gaspard de Chalon is guilty of treason. He is no longer our cousin, and shall never again hold title or land in Orlais. We have lost enough. No more! Now, we can move forward to healing and restoration. In our hour of need, the Inquisition has faced these dangers beside us.
Улыбаемся и машем.
It is the honor of Orlais to stand with Andraste's herald to end this crisis. And in ages to come, our children and grandchildren can say that we left them a brighter world. Will you address the court, my friend?
Ending the war was the first step. Our final goal must be peace for all Thedas.
Well said, Inquisitor. We of the court must use our resources. Not every battle is won on the field. But that is tomorrow. Tonight, feast, my friends. Enjoy our victory. There will be many more to come.
А, это Селина, а та Флориана. Все, блин, я только соображаю.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
I would have stayed, but the punch ran dry. Scandalous.
Indeed. Let us see if you take this piece of news as poorly. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition.
Oh.
Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine.
Морриган.
Congratulations.
I had no idea you were interested in joining the Inquisition.
The assignment has been given to me, regardless of my personal interest. Celine knows you face an opponent who wields great magical power, which is far more important than her own curiosity. You will require my knowledge if you are to defeat such magic. Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais and to myself. Thus, I am not opposed to the appointment.
What skills do you have that would benefit us?
I have knowledge which falls...
Она может превращаться в жа, в пня, в паукана, в
I
собачку.
suspect this is also true of Corypheus. Thus it behooves you to add to your arcane arsenal, yes? Mundane knowledge will not bring the rift in the sky to a close, after all.
Blood magic.
When you say knowledge beyond the realm of most
Ну,
mages,
сейчас
do
скажет,
you
да
mean
ты
blood
хрен, дура,
magic?
что ли?
I know many obscure, forgotten, and forbidden arts.
Ну, она до хрена
Some
знает.
of it you might consider blood magic.
Зато очень интересный ритуал.
But I suspect that you do not fear Maleficarum as much as the common folk do.
Добро пожаловать.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigан.
Морриган классная.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
Блин, ну, смотрите, как она изящная стала. Прям в платье ты. Жози. А, такая.
Is everything all right? You look troubled.
Это было
I'm just worn out. Tonight has been very long.
It was a tumultuous evening, but Orlais is safe now. It was worth the struggle. Is there anything I can do? Can I get you anything? A drink, perhaps?
Хочешь потанцевать?
Would you care to dance with me, Lady Josephine?
I would love to, my lady.
Оу. Да, это миссия, которая проходила с гайдом, потому что тут реально сказали не запороть. Ее важно не запороть. О, Ревей. Оттуда была, по-моему, Ревенийкой называли эту. Ревенийкой называл Варика эту Изабеллу. Бедный герцог, можно сказать. Бурдюк. Блин. Сама сказала, сама смеялась. Так, сейчас надо закрутить, потому что сейчас 100% будет какая-нибудь катсцена. И уже буду завершать серию, потому что уже... Ёбушки-воробушки, сколько времени. Знаете что? Это очень длинная серия. То есть балл реально большая, ну, большой.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Make us mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lady Inquisitor, please, may I have a word with you?
Не понос, так золото.
Just when you've solved one crisis, another springs up to take its place.
I am sorry to place this burden on your shoulders, but you are the only one who can help. With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Why do you need Leliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Thedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
I don't understand. What is it you're asking of them?
We need them to serve as candidates for the role of Divine. Everyone with the political support to succeed Justinia perished alongside her. Those who remain are unable to gather the majority of votes from the conclave of Grand Clerics. They have been deadlocked for too long. Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors. Our late Divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might support one of them as successor.
How long does the Chantry need them?
Several months, at least. If one of them is crowned Divine, she would not be returning to the Inquisition.
Они вообще-то мне важны.
These aren't just any 2 people. They're key members of the Inquisition.
For the sake of Thedas, we must ask you to make this sacrifice.
This will have to be settled later. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother. Don't let them detract from your victory at Alam-Shiral. We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Soon Corypheus will have no place to hide. Cullen is hoping to press our advantage. We'll plan our next attack when you're ready.
Так, давайте я переодену инквизиторшу, пока она не дура. Кого мне еще надо? Кассандру переодеть. Вот это получше, кстати. Давай так. Давай так. Это старый шлем. О, прикольно. Сэр, а хочешь маску? Самой императрицы. Не, ну и нормально что-нибудь сейчас дам. Так, у Дорина все окей. Так, мне надо найти, кто еще с нами был. Вивьен с нами была. Давайте найдем Вивьен. И нормально нарядим Вивьен. А, вот это лучше. Не, Вивьен, вот это получше. Кстати, смотрите, это на ней нормально смотрится. Вот это, он просто ходил в моем доспехе. Вот так она лучше будет смотреться. Я ее оставлю вот так. Ладно, всем спасибо за внимание. Ставь лайки, подписывайтесь, комментарии. Всем пока-пока. Увидимся в следующих сериях.